Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I kind of want to go over just a quick review of the M&P 2.0 Metal Carry Comp. They could have picked a longer name, but just want to do a quick review on it, just some things that I noticed as I've ran a couple hundred rounds through it. I did buy this with my own money and bought everything on it with my own money. So this is just kind of some things that I've noticed and likes, dislikes, stuff like that with this pistol. First things first, I do have an Apex trigger in it. That is definitely a really good trigger for the M&Ps. I have the Overwatch Precision tack trigger in my 2.0. I really like that trigger as well. But I feel like I can run this one a little bit faster. But we'll kind of show you the gun is clear and clear as well. Nothing in there. So this one, you have your take up right here. Once you get to the wall, I mean, it's a really short break and a short reset as well. And then I'll show this camera as well. Here's the take up, and then that break, and that reset. Took a little bit to get the springs figured out, but that was my own fault. That's not anything on Apex. Definitely like the gun. Shot a couple hundred rounds through it so far. I like it. I actually haven't had any malfunctions with it so far. And the comp helps a little bit. I will say not as much as I thought it would. It is kind of like a chunk port. I know Tier 1 Concealed did a video on comparing this to a chunk port. And they said the chunk port definitely felt like it did a little bit better. So that would be an awesome video to do as well. But so far, this, you can tell it makes it feel a little bit softer in the hand, but nothing crazy. On this Optic plate, because Smith & Wesson sends you plastic Optic plates, which I'm not a big fan of. But on this Optic plate, it's the calculated Kinetics dog tag, I believe is what they call it. And what I really like about this is it has a piece of metal that overhangs right here for the SRO, and then on the other ones they're a little bit different. But for the SRO, what's extremely nice is right in here, there's like a little half moon. So it kind of helps push the gases forward even more. Which on this M&P, they did that from the factory, but this plate just helps even more. And so out of 200 plus rounds that I've ran through it so far, I have no gases on the window. And like I said, I like it. I think I like my M&P 2.0 just a little bit better. And I think a lot of that has to do with there's more texture down in here, where this one with the metal frame, they left all of this open. So when I go to grip it, I can't, it's harder for me to get a little bit more build up right there and friction. So that's kind of the only downside I've seen to it on the grip side of things. The other thing that I did notice is right in here on the sides of the trigger guard, they were extremely sharp when I first picked up the pistol. And it actually was digging into my support hand finger. So I went ahead and took my Dremel with some fine sandpaper, kind of rounded the edges just a little bit, and then took some like 2000 grit sandpaper and kind of smoothed them out. And that helped a lot. Definitely not as sharp now. And the only other downside that I've seen, which everybody's brought it up in all their reviews, is these serrations. They're angled up and backwards, and they're extremely sharp. So it'd be good if they were angled the other way, but with this, as you go to grip the gun, your hand will slide back and up and then into these, which is, I mean, it would just be nice if your hand didn't slide at all. The normal M&P serrations I really like, but these ones just a little slick and angled kind of the wrong direction. In the back, same thing. I don't notice it as much in the back, but still do. They also have these, I don't know if they call them dog ears or what, out, and it does make it easier for gripping the back. But like I said, just these front serrations I wasn't a big fan of. But ran, like I said, ran a couple hundred rounds through it. No malfunctions, no issues, at least so far. I'm going to keep shooting it along with my regular M&P. But yeah, I definitely would recommend checking it out if you can. I'd shoot it before you buy it if you can as well. But yeah, I mean, it'd be sweet to do this versus like a monsoon tactical, even like the Lucky 7s. That would be a fun video to do as well. Also running the Floyd's magwell and their base plate. I really like their base plates and magwells, especially for the M&Ps. But I also run them on my PDPs. They're super good. Super good reloads as well, as long as you do your part. And but yeah, definitely check it out. And thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel and comment down below what you'd like to see. I got a couple other guns I could do a couple reviews on as well. So I'd take any ideas or anything that you'd like to. I'm going to try and start doing a few range videos of just some stuff that I'm going to start working on the range. In a couple weeks I'll be doing my first USPSA match. So hopefully that won't go too bad and I'll do decent. But thanks for watching again, and definitely subscribe, and see you in the next video.